Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new in this channel, you are highly welcome. My name is Blessing, and in today's tutorial we'll be learning how to cut this free kimono gown you see me wearing. Okay, if you are not subscribed to this channel, please feel free to subscribe, like and share this video, and give it a thumbs up if you find it helpful at the end of this video. Comment as well. If you have any question, you can comment, and feel free to like. Okay, so let's get into today's tutorial. Alright guys, this is the fabric I will be working with, and I've folded it into four parts. You know, this is a free shirt and it doesn't require zipper allowance, so I just fold it equal like so. This is the back and the front. So the guys, I've went ahead to mark all my own measurements, my vertical measurements, my shoulder to my bust measurement, shoulder to my waist measurement, my hip measurement, and the full length. So guys, that is my chest line you see me marking, and I don't really need that, but I just add it for a guide. So guys, I move over to my bust point line. So I extended the line like so. Then after that, I just move over to my waistline, and I will do the same to it as well. So from then I'll move over to my hip line to extend my hip line just the way you see me doing, and do the same thing to the hemi parts and the other seam allowance that I will use to hem the bottom part. Okay, I gave 2 inches for my allowance, for my folding allowance. So guys, after all this, I will just go ahead to mark my measurements. So the neckline I will be working with is 3 by 3 at the front, 3 by width and 3 by depth at the front, while for the back I will just go ahead to mark 1 inches because the back is normally higher than the front parts. Okay, so from there I've already marked my from the middle part, the middle bone of our back to where my sleeve will be. Okay, you know it's a kimono, so it's shoulder to hand. Okay, so I've already marked there, and that is 13 inches. I've already marked it there already. Okay, so that is my neckline. Then from the 13 inches I said earlier, I've already marked it just the way I said it before. So I will just come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope from there. So I'll from there connect it to meet the 3 inches for my neckline. Okay, I know you understand me. So after that, after marking, I will just measure, determine how my round sleeve will be. For me, I don't want mine to be that open. I want it to be fitted. Okay, I don't want it to be open. So when I measure mine, I make it a little bit tight. So you can do yours, you can make it free as you want. It all depends on you. So mine, I just want it fitted. So I measure my round sleeve as I want it to be fitted, and that is 13 inches. So I divide that 13 inches by 2. Then I mark my 13 inches there plus 1 inches seam allowance. Okay, so making it 14 inches. So from there I will come in by 1 inch. So I don't want the sleeve to be straight. the round sleeve to be straight, so I went ahead to mark 1 inches from that part that I marked. Then I connect it to meet the shoulder measurements, just the way you see it. So after connecting, I will just mark my measurement on my bust line. There I'll just come to the chest line to mark my measurement. I will just divide my bust measurement by 4. Then I will mark what I have, okay. So after marking, I will give 1 inches for ease. It's a free dress. Then 1 inches for my seam allowance. So I will just move over to my waistline. Then divide my waist measurement by 4. Then I will mark it there. After marking it, I will add my 1 inches for ease and 1 inches for my seam allowance. So guys, I will do the same thing to the hip line, just the way I did to the bust and the waistline. So for the hem part, I will just mark what I have on the hip part. I will just mark what I have there, and I will use it to mark the down part. You understand? The measurement I have on my hip plus the seam allowance and the ease, I will just take that the same measurement and mark it on the hem part like so. So guys, after that, I will just connect my lines together. I will connect the bust part, the bust measurement, connect to the round sleeve. Then I will connect to my waistline. Then after that, I will connect to my hip and to the hem parts. So guys, after connecting, the next thing I will be doing is that for the round sleeve, I will add 1 inches for the turning. Okay, you will turn it inside. So I will just go ahead to add 1 inches. Okay. So I will connect it to meet that line that I marked earlier. So basically the pattern is ready. We have done with the both back and front. So I will first of all cut the back pattern because it has the highest neckline. Okay, so I'll first of all cut the back first. So after that, I'll cut the front neckline. So for the bottom part, before I will cut it, I will first of all fold allowance in, like the way you see me doing. So after that, I will cut. So after cutting, I will just go ahead to notch that part so that I will know where where my allowances is. I don't know if you understand. So guys, now like I said, I will remove the back. So I will just go ahead to remove the back out, then just finish the front part. So after cutting, it will have something like this. So guys, this is the facing. I've went ahead to cut out the facing and I iron estate to it. So I will just go ahead to place the right side meeting right side to sew it. Okay, and I will still do the same thing to the back as well. So guys, I've went ahead to do that and slit the front. You know, it's a free shirt, and I've done this tutorial in my previous tutorial. I will just drop the link on the description below. So after that, I will just go ahead to fold it and sew the edge. So guys, I've sewed the edge just like the way I said, and I will turn it over like so. You can see how it is. I turn it over and I will still turn the other one over to have a neat edge. Okay, so guys, after that I will just fold it and iron it, take it to my ironing table and iron it very well. Okay, so guys, I've ironed it and this is how it looks like. I will just place it very well like so and turn it over to top stitch. I've made this video on my previous video. Okay, on my previous video, I will drop the link on the description box down below. So if you want to know how I made this part, just check out that video. You will see how I made it. So I will just go ahead to top stitch it. Okay, so guys, I've done that. I've top stitched it and I ironed it very well. You can see how neat it looks at the sides. You can see how it is. You can see the inside. You can see how neat it is. So you can try this out and you see how it looks like. Okay, so guys, after that I will just bring out the back part. I've done that to the back. You can see the back area. I've added the, you can see. So guys, after that I will just turn the back, right side meeting right side like so. Then I will just go ahead to my sewing machine and to stitch with half an inch. I will just to stitch with half an inch. So guys, I've to stitched it and this is how it looks like. So the next thing I will be doing here is to fold the hands. I will first of all open it up and iron it. After that, I will fold the allowance of the sleeve. So guys, I've done that. You can see I've opened it up and ironed it. I didn't to stitch. I only use a paper, a hemming gum to hem the allowance at the sleeve for me to have a neat work. So I just use a hemming gum to fold the allowance at the sleeve and iron it up. So guys, after that I will just place it very well and sew it to the end. Just close the side with the half and 1 inch allowance that I gave. I will just use that 1 inch to close it up. So guys, I've done that. This is how it looks like after sewing. You can see it. You can see the other part as well. So guys, after that, for the hemming part, I will just go ahead to fold it inside like this. So first of all, I will fold it. There at the end, I will fold again. Okay, to have a neat work there, just the way you see me doing. Then I will add my hemming gum inside, then iron it. After that, I will sew it. So guys, I've done that. You can see how it is. I first of all add my hemming gum to it. Then I use my sewing machine to just finish it up. This is how it looks like after everything. Then this is our paper stone. I will just use this paper stone to just make a design at the front part. Just a design like so. And this is the end of today's video. Guys, if you find this helpful, subscribe and like this video. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you in my next